G'day guys, this is a video I filmed last year while I was spearfishing in the UK with my mate Ben. We went from Cambridge all the way to Dorset for a weekend of spearfishing. It was a lot of fun. Was it really worth it? I don't know. I guess you guys will see. Enjoy the video. Right, so first dive spot, conditions are shit. So we're all suited up and we're fucked. So now we're going to the second spot. Hopefully better luck here. Now, I've dived some pretty hectic viz in the past, but honestly, swimming out, I couldn't even see the tip of my spear, much less the fish. Seriously, I don't know how people manage to catch fish in these conditions. Now, here I did something not only insanely stupid, but insanely dangerous. You'll see my gun here pointed on my float, pointed out of the water. I think the only thing more dangerous than that would have been to actually point it at my dive buddies, and you'll see it come back to bite me in just a second. What's Steph diving for? And bam! My rubber popped off. Luckily I was able to pick it back up, and Stefan, who'd showed us to this spot, being the absolute legend that he is, offered me his other gun so that I could keep diving.
So, used to be Daniel Man's actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's a Daniel Man.
It's a celebrity gun.
It's pretty good.
Armed with the celebrity gun, I set about to find some fish. Now, Stefan and Ben told me that the strategy for this spot was to sit with my back to some piece of structure and wait for the mullet that were coming by in schools to swim by so that I could shoot one out of school. However, as you guys have learnt by now, I don't listen and I don't learn my lessons. So I got bored quite quickly and went off to look around the bull kelp for, well, hoping that there'll be fish there. It was a certainly more interesting spot to hunt, but unfortunately, absolutely devoid of fish, as you guys will see. Now, after an hour or two snooping around the bull kelp looking for fish that weren't there, I did find something almost as interesting.
Hey, Ben!
Oh yeah, cheers. Stefan seems to have caught something. Let's check what it is. Yeah.
I think I missed a bass as well.
I saw two bass rocket off.
Yeah.
That was bloody hell, that's a nice mullet. Yeah. I put my hand, because I was overweighted or underweighted, so I grabbed the rock, and as I grab it, two bass shoot out from underneath.
Cool. How big were they?
Like that. You can't fuck with this. What else? Patience. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been memorized by our great surroundings. I've forgotten that. Probably the other. I don't forget anything. Yeah. 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 Marked as well. Yeah. Yes. That being said, I think I'm 5 on 10. Not much more. Yeah. Yeah, good job. There you go. Yeah. I don't like that. Yeah. So bringing day one to an end, after 4 hours in 14.5-degree water, we had one fish between us and one construction helmet. Overall, a pretty good day. The next day, after about 12 hours straight sleep, I made some incoherent ramblings about putting lemon peels in water, and then we got in the water. But there was a problem. What did I forget?
Float line.
Yeah. Having forgotten my float line in Ben's truck, we rigged up Ben's beautiful Pathos laser to my float so that I could use his reel line as my float line. It was a terrible waste of a beautiful gun, but it did mean that I was able to dive that day. Conditions on this day were looking comparatively insanely good. Much better than the day before, so our hopes were up. We were hoping for a great day. Just had to find the fish. However, after a couple of hours of spearfishing with nothing to show for it on our stringers, I was getting a bit frustrated, and I think it shows on this dive where I miss a perfectly good shot on a wrasse. Now, wrasse in the UK are so easy to shoot that you actually just get trashed for taking them a lot of the time. So I don't know how I managed to not even miss this. Actually, I hit it, and I don't know. I must have just clipped it, and the spear just came straight back out. And basically, I messed up shooting one of the easiest fish to shoot that there is in the UK. Great. Now, after 3 to 3.5 hours hunting in these cold waters, I was heading back in. I decided to take just a couple of dives on these small pollock that I saw in the shallows. There's a couple of big ones at the back. I was there laying on the bottom, croaking, looking away, trying everything I could to sort of rouse their interest, I guess, get them to come in. But man, I came pretty close, but I just could not get myself close enough to these big ones at the back. So, you might say that this trip was a complete and utter failure, and to be honest, from a spearfishing perspective, it kind of was. The only thing I shot was this little wrasse that I didn't even get on camera, and it wasn't much to write home about. But I had a lot of fun diving here. Honestly, as an Australian, diving these cold UK waters is really interesting. Not necessarily fun all the time, but really cool the rest of the time. And yeah, huge thanks to Ben and Stefan for showing me around, for taking me down there. It was just an awesome experience, and I have one little thing left that I just made for the Noob Spearer with this little wrasse that I shot. I hope you guys like it. Here's how I adapted this recipe for spider crab linguine to incorporate this wrasse. After a miserable filleting job, I chopped up some chili, onion, and some garlic. Then chucked it all in the pan with some oil and butter, frazzled it up, threw in my spaghetti, rolled that around, then chucked in my cooked wrasse fillets, mixed it in, and then we were finished. Easy, simple recipe, ready in about 20 minutes. Voila.